Hello everyone, welcome to your next 3 month reading for all of you beautiful souls under the Cancer sign. This reading, for this next 3 months reading, I'm drawn to do just like an angel card as our check-in. So we'll do one angel card just to get the message of sort of where you're at now, and then we'll use the cards and our spread here to look at the next 3 months coming up, sort of the balance of the year. They just drew my head to my charm, so I'll just bring the bowl closer. Maybe we'll trickle some charms on top of the cards here as well. So maybe I'll just scoot the camera over a bit more just so everything's in there for us. If you don't like to hang out with me during the process or just kind of watch it all come together, you can just skip ahead by the timestamps below. But other than that, let's get into first the message of, where you're at now, sort of the motivational message, the confirmation, validation that sometimes we seek. Let's see if this will hold up like I hope it will. Maybe I'll try to bring it just a little closer to the camera here. You're my first lucky sign for the next 3 month reading block that I'm doing. So thank you for your patience as I just kind of figure it all out. Okay, so now let's get your card. So as we look at the next 3 months, we're going to look in these 6 areas. So we're going to start off at looking at your home environments. I like to pluralize that because we often have more than one place we call home. Excuse me, pardon me. So that could be our actual residence, right, our home base. But for some of us, it could be our workplace. It could be a second home. It could be like out on the road. Maybe you travel a lot. Then we're going to look at kind of checking in with yourself for the next 3 months, and then also looking at a heart's desire, a dream, something that you're manifesting. When we get down to the bottom here, this bottom row, we start to get into more of a conversation with your angels and your soul energy, talking about expectations that you have, something that might surprise you, and then we like to end it off with something that might be on your mind, you're curious about, and we'll get the answer there for you. So I'm just seeing, I did pull the charms over, so I go with whatever the energy tells me to do. So we'll see how the charms want to complement. Maybe they just want to be over here with how you're starting out. Nope, no movement, okay. So they want to be over the cards. Interesting, we're just adding to the last card here. So you know what I'll do? I'm gonna repeat that, or maybe with the other signs coming up, I'll see which one card the charms, or one area the charms want to emphasize. Okay, so let me just grab our timestamp here for all of our friends that connect with us at this point. So I said we were going to start off with the angel number, so where you're at now. Passion 1031. For me, the flower is a decision, a choice that you've made or are making now, where your needs, your wants, your boundaries, your desires, your goals, what makes you joyful. That's at the core here. What's making me happy? Where do I want to go? Who do I want to bring with me? That kind of beautiful starting point energy here. So I'll get the message from the booklet. 1031, 1031. Depends on how you like to read them. Okay, so heads up. Your life is, you know what? I'll let you guys read with me. Heads up. Your life is happening like right now. It's time to stop going through the motions and live with intention. Begin by adding something small but meaningful to each day. Consistency is the key here. Even if it's only a few minutes at first, any time you devote to your well-being is worth it, right? We were saying putting yourself at the center. What's going to make you happier? What's going to make you feel good? What's going to satisfy your needs, your wants? You're the only one who can take the actions that bring you closer to the life you're dreaming of. So right now, you're in the driver's seat here. There is an affirmation, so I'll just read it to you. I am so grateful for each moment of joy in my life. Right? You're radiating the attraction energies, attraction vibes that you're radiating right now is only for things that are going to make you happy, things that will be a positive addition, right? Really nice place that you're starting off here. Okay, so let's hop into the reading. So the next 3 months, October, November, December, starting with the home. Helps if I put it right side up. Kind of very nicely comes off of your sort of where you're at now, right? That starting point that we saw here. You're envisioning your sort of maybe the balance of the year. You're at that point where in October you can say, you know, what does the rest of 2025 going to look like for me? How am I going to frame up and set up 2026 as it relates to your home base here? But I don't see you, like I don't see a major shift. I see more of how do I make this more comfortable? How do I ease into this? How do I settle in? How do I welcome others? When will I be ready, right, to welcome others into my cozy kind of cabin here that we have? So whether this is your work environment that you're kind of settling into, could be the routine. This could be the sort of the seasonal routine as well that I'm reading here or picking up in the energies here. But there's your passion, right? There's the candle. So you still have this idea here. It looks like you've got either a goal or there's like this hint of inspiration that's starting to grow. I wonder if that's going to be connected to what's coming true, or maybe the heart's wish up there. But I see this kind of fresh start. This candle's just starting to burn. There's something igniting here for you. So it might be quiet at the beginning of sort of this next 3 month period block, or for the remainder balance of the year, this is kind of like you're planning, you're brainstorming, you're starting to mold and really come into what is this vision, so that 2026 you're ready to go. Okay, looking at your relationship with self for the next 3 months. Well, you're exuding self-esteem, self-confidence, comfortable in sort of your identity, sort of settling in, right? She's very comfortably laying. She's surrounded by the people, the energies, the possessions that make you happy. So already we have 2 cards here back to back, all about comfort. So focus for all of you Cancer souls, focusing in on just, I know what brings me happiness. I know what makes me comfortable, and you're staying in that space. I love it. Okay, let's look at a heart's wish that you're working. Well, there you go. Yeah, we saw that in the first card, right? The Magician. We saw your candle lighting. Look at you just starting. And again, your ideas, you're visionary here. You've got beautiful support from your network. So again, I don't know if in the next few months you're going to be assuming a new role, becoming more of a leadership position, or in a position where you're able to give back, or starting to give back, or more connected to community, family. Maybe you get more freedom, more time, the way you've balanced sort of work life here, but there's definitely not just positive energy, but you're actually providing here. So this is going to be emotional support, financial support, you know, maybe just physical support, right? Just from presence, just being seen in the audience sometimes, just being around. Or it's that leadership here, sort of assuming this role that seems very comfortable to you, but you're kind of molding it. You're kind of making it into your own here. You got the magic for that. And it's something you've kind of always hoped you'd be, sort of in this position, that ability to be able to kind of make your dream happen, right? Sort of the status that you've achieved, the position, the people you've surrounded yourself with, so that you kind of have that beautiful positive influence here. So some desire here for change, but like beautiful change to like the benefit of yourself and many others here. Yeah, working on it here, like a passion project. Okay. So something that you're already kind of expecting, could be something in your calendar, could just be a preconceived notion, or, you know, we live with assumptions. So let's see here. Yeah, your confidence here is now exuding down here, kind of showing your beautiful pride and self. You're communicating to me here that you know that you have the ability to do this. You have the ability to make this change. You have the ability to assume this new role, or to mold and craft the home life that you want. So you've got your eye on the prize here. You're willing to put in the work because I believe you know your plan. You're ready to kind of receive, and you expect to see the beautiful kind of turn of events here. You know, you're looking forward to a wonderful end of year. I wonder, that they brought me back here, as you saw, so I don't know if this is like your favorite season as well. Like if you're, you know, you lean more towards fall, winter, or just holidays, because there's so many back to back. So socialization, or sort of just being in the festive season. There's like this beautiful, like I expect to have a wonderful next 3 months. All right, so what don't you expect? You know, your focus is over here, and your vision up there. Okay. We have this wonderful like waterfall just pouring in here. And we're back to this home base with our teepee here, sort of the foundation, the structure. You know, like you're very confident, self-assured, right? I was saying you're proud, you're very self-aware of what you can achieve, and yet I still feel like you'll be surprised by what you achieve in this period. I feel like you're gonna make much more significant gains than what you already had planned. For example, maybe you only had planned to get the wands prepared, not to actually have the structure already built in time to stand up against the rush, right? The influx here. So I think even if it's a new role, right? If you're taking on new responsibilities, new tasks, what you won't expect is how quickly you might move up the ladder in response. All the numerous supporters that will begin to just unsolicited feedback to say, hey, you know, maybe this person should move up or have a different role. There's movement upwards here. There's achieving more than expected, gaining more support than anticipated, or from different sources that you wouldn't expect that they would even find out about you, right? There's that kind of energy here. Okay, so then we're ending off on what's kind of assured to come true here for you. And this is where our charms landed. And we have the wolf howling here, positioned towards your whole world, right? Your whole world means so much to you. So your family, your community, your home. Maybe that's why this has been so full of just this space. But you're howling towards it, almost like if, you know, this was a graphic illustration and we manipulated the moon, right? The golden moon here to look like your world, everything that means the most to you. And he's like celebrating the moon, right? Celebrating this achievement of, almost feels like full fulfillment, full joy. You know, ending off the year without any one area causing you any concern, anxiety, tension, stress. Everything feels like it's fallen beautifully in place for you here. Yeah, look at it calling you in, right? We're right back to the cabin. Look at the door, or maybe that's the window, right? Because this is you envisioning, so this could be the other side of the window, and look how you're beckoning others in. Like this is very strongly entrepreneurial, this whole reading, for any of you that are starting out with a side project, a small gig, an offering, your own business, whatever it is. If you're starting it brand new, right, the candle, you have full confidence you're going to make it happen, and then you do. Because here we have people coming to you again. Right after the waterfall, what you don't expect, what you will come true is your power of attraction. Your ability to be seen in such a positive manner. If it is moving up the ranks, right? This is more and more people coming to you, like seeking a mentor, seeking the subject matter expert, just wanting to be in your energy. So no wonder you are celebrating. You're welcoming people in as well, which is beautiful. You're saying, hey, right? You're howling at the moon. You're saying this way. You're like a lighthouse here, right? You're shining the light. Come this way. We saw that here, giving back to community, right? Supporting, offering back, especially in the winter and the back half of the year, at least in Canada and our northern hemispheres, when we do get sort of these colder climates and we start to be more concerned and aware of neighbors, etc. But there's this beautiful, you know, like your world, and even like the world means so much to you here. But I see great success, whatever you're working on, right? Whatever this passion project that you're taking some time now to just kind of firm up your plans, and then you'll probably action it, if not before the end of the year and right at the beginning of the next year. And it's going to be, you know, as successful as you're dreaming and envisioning, and more so. And more so. So very, very nice energy here, Cancer. What a great way to kick us off with our next 3 months. And, you know, maybe I'll try to find a bunch of Cancerian friends and, you know, let them lead me by example. I'll do what you guys are doing for the next 3 months. And I'll see you all in the next reading.